Hello, this is the Tangent Podcast. Today, it is a new year.
A new day!
The 3rd of January 2015. It is, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is.
Oh, that was a good new year.
I had so much fun. So much Chinese food.
Yeah, what do you do? Daniel. Oh,
Well, I got a cold. I spent it with a woman.
Oh, come on, say something believable.
She's called my mum.
there we go.
Wow.
My mum is a woman.
Well, I should hope so.
Well,
Yeah.
Or is she Jack on Friday nights?
well, she could have had an op. She could have changed. So
If she
today,
wanted to.
I'm James.
I'm Michael.
I don't know who I am.
You know who you are.
You know who
Speak
you are.
for yourself.
Daniel.
My name's Daniel today, but
Yeah. Normally,
if anyone's watched this before, I was the special guest. I
Yeah.
weren't the cat. I was the other one that you deducted.
yeah, sorry, you didn't win that prize, but
Yes.
it was closely fought.
Close
Yeah,
to
you're not runner-up.
Yeah. Daniel's been replaced today.
James,
Yeah.
James is back
I'm
as
back.
our special guest.
As a special guest.
Daniel is,
Standing for Daniel.
On the
Daniel's dying.
the first episode of a new year, and Daniel's decided to be ill.
He didn't just decide to be
I
ill.
think he
I don't think he
decided.
just woke up one morning saying, I think I'm going to be ill today.
I do. It's on my register. I must be ill.
Well, yeah, he's been ill for a week or so.
Yeah,
I think.
so, Get well
Should be
soon,
clearing
Daniel.
up soon.
Yeah, if he's got the right antibiotics, if that's what he's.
Well,
I don't
if he has a bacterial infection, then he's
Yeah,
then he
if
has
it's a
antibiotics.
proper chest infection, then you'd want proper. But if it's just like cold.
But it could be
cough,
a viral infection in his lungs, because that can happen.
If it's persisting, then next week the episode will be us trying to fix Daniel. It'll be like a live action one, and
I remember. I don't know, but when I went and dropped his Christmas present off, he was ill then. But the night before, or the 2 nights before that, he'd rang me up. I was watching Men in Black 3 with my dad, right?
I still haven't seen
He
that.
rang me up. He was at the end of my road and says, "Can I be cheeky and use your loo?" So he come down.
Oh,
He
God.
come to me toilet and he said, "I'm on my way to meet a person, a girl, I think it was."
Oh.
This was quite late. This was quite late at night. Was it like 9 o'clock?
that's pretty late.
I wouldn't go out at that time in the dark, you know.
It depends.
I'm starting to
Yeah.
think about bed by that point.
So he said he was on his way on this side of town, and so he needed the loo. And then when I went and dropped his present off, he said because he walked all the way because he hasn't got his moped anymore, he's not insured on that. And I said you could go on your bike, but he said effort. But no, he'd walked all the way from where I live, all the way where he'd live, and he'd obviously picked something up or you got hypothermia, something cold. And it's
Hypothermia.
obviously developed into a chest infection, so that's why he's not. And I guess he'll watch this and be like, "You got that right, James? You remember these things?"
That's how
I do.
That's how he got ill.
Yeah.
So
He'll probably. He's all right now.
yeah,
It is
yeah,
the
he's
third.
fine.
It is the third,
January.
you should be okay.
Dramatic. Or wait, shall we record an alternative one? Our commiserations go to Daniel's family. He was a great guy.
Yeah.
We dearly miss him, although now we don't have to have sexual innuendos every 5 minutes.
But welcome Parker to the show.
I am him.
Yeah. So moving on. Sorry, Daniel. But what are you guys most looking forward to in 2015?
Age of Ultron.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I suppose Age of Ultron. Star Wars, the new Star Wars.
Star Wars, that's coming out this
I'm
year.
not looking forward to the new
Have
Star
you seen
Wars.
the trailer?
I've seen the trailer, but I'm still not looking
That
forward to
music
it.
and the sound came on at the end of the trailer, and I was like, that's it.
I
I'm
can't.
done. Yeah.
They didn't show any of the main characters from the previous
No.
ones. They show all the new ones.
That was enough. Like,
But
I'm gonna give them money.
Yeah, the lightsaber that guy had with the hilt. I felt
It's
that was
really
cool.
that's going to be
quite
really
good.
stupid though, because what if he slips?
No, that's always been the thing with lightsabers, though.
No, but this time if he slips, it's probably going to end in a bigger disaster than if he slipped with a regular one.
Yeah, but like,
if
it rotated in his hand really quick, he could just tunnel places.
Or maybe, it would be good if the guy, he hadn't extended his hilt bit with the lightsabers, and he'd gone to stab someone, and they're like, you missed, and then he pushes it, and it kills them. Like, the hilt
would be
bit.
good,
If they did that, that'd be funny. I'd laugh at that. That would be a comedy thing.
Classic comedy where...
For the film.
No, but what if he just slightly misjudges it when he's holding, and then he goes to slash, and then he gets himself?
Well, if he's a
fault.
Sith, he's got the Force,
Yeah.
hasn't he? So I guess he knows if he's going to slip or not.
Coordination. That's what
Well,
makes a Jedi.
it happens at the best of times to some people. You can just slip.
Yeah.
No one's quite sure how it happens or why, but you just slip.
So yeah, apart from Star Wars and Marvel, what else are we looking forward to?
I'm not sure anymore.
Not a lot.
All I can think about now is Star
I'm not
Wars.
looking forward to Doctor Who.
I'm not
Because
looking
Clara's
forward to
staying
Doctor
on.
Who.
I wanted her to go at Christmas. I was told that, and then she's decided, oh no, I will stay on.
I was hoping Nick
Pissed
Frost
me
would
right
just
off.
bump her off.
Yeah.
What, Santa Claus just bump her off?
Yeah.
Did you watch
Do a bit of
it?
bumping
I
off.
didn't watch it, but it was playing in the same room as me.
Oh, I see. You looked at it a few times. I suppose.
Well, I was in the middle of playing a
Overheard
card game
bits.
with someone,
Oh,
and I just every now and then they were taking forever to make a move, so my eyes just wandered.
I saw the bloke, the Mr. Pink or whatever he's called, and I was just like, okay, I'm done. I thought he was dead. I don't know why he's back, but
Yeah, it was a dream or something, but he remembers it. It's straight, and then there was a dream and a dream and a dream and a dream, and then they're in a dream.
and
they're
it's
all
not
dreaming.
Inception.
He should have just left it to kill Clara, that weird crap face thing.
Yeah, that would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
It'd have been sad. Everyone would have been, oh no, Clara.
No, it'd be like, yay, Clara's dead. We can get a better bloody companion. Either a male guy,
That'd be
A
interesting.
male guy.
a male person,
Very specific.
or a robot, or an alien. I think that'd be a good.
Aliens
Have
are
an
part of
alien.
Doctor Who.
You know, they haven't had since they've come back since Christopher Eccleston.
As long as they
They've
don't
just
have a
had
Dalek
female-
companion, then it's fine.
Oh, what about Mickey
Mickey
and Captain Jack?
Captain
Yeah.
Jack was great.
But they weren't on their own, separate, were
Yeah.
they? There was always Rose or Martha, Donna. I like Donna.
Donna's good.
Donna's my favourite one because it's Catherine Tate. She's just funny, wasn't she? But no, Amy Pond and Clara. I know you got Rory and Mickey and all them, but they were never like on their own with the Doctor.
Yeah, it's all
I
tagging along with the companion.
know. I don't know why they do a female companion.
Well,
Well, it's because Moffat seems to think that sexualising the Doctor is what people want.
how can we have a
No.
television program
Without
without
sex.
tension and
they
It's
can't do
just
that with Peter Capaldi,
romance.
to be honest, really.
Well, they were planning on making Peter Capaldi have a love affair with someone, and I just thought, what a stupid shit.
You know what I
idea.
don't like about the Doctor Who, what has been recent? How the Master's now mistress.
I don't mind that. I think that's actually kind of
I
refreshing.
think it was alright, but the way
No,
he
but
did
then-
it was just sort of like,
I'm not
"Look,
being
a
funny."
woman."
And I'm not being sexist or anything, but the Doctor has always been a male, and I think, not saying it will be bad, but I don't know how much I'll enjoy it if it was a female Doctor.
Well, it's like James Bond. Like, he's basically the Doctor in secret agent form.
Yeah,
But
he's
you
never
know,
been.
it's always man because
Well,
that's
they did
just how
have
it's-
Judi Dench play M, and it used to be a man.
That's true. That worked. But new Bond as well. That's coming out 2015.
Okay,
or was
but-
it 16?
I don't like Daniel Craig.
No, there's talk of Idris Elba being. New
I
Bond,
know, and
which
what?
would be amazing.
That would be
Elba?
so
I
cool.
know.
Idris Elba
I love
could
Idris
play
Elba.
James
He's
Bond.
like the perfect Bond. He's suave and
He's
cool.
suave, he's cool, he's sexy, he's dangerous. You
He
know?
was in Thor.
and he'd
He
look
was in
damn
Thor.
good behind the wheel.
He would look
Massive.
so good behind the wheel, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Just driving intensely. And
Dun, 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 dun.
I could see him as a
Talk
Bond.
about Doctor Who and having it as a male.
Anyway, I was going to add something on to the Doctor Who.
Yeah,
Yeah,
carry
sorry.
on.
Well, if we want to keep them male, does it necessarily have to be a white male?
That's what I was just about
Yes.
to say. I just said,
Because-
not being sexist and now not being racist, but if you're saying there could be Idris Elba, he is black, being James Bond,
Why not have a black doctor?
Yeah, what would that be like?
Or an Oriental doctor? Why not?
I don't think, personally for me, I don't really
Maybe because
mind.
it's in it. I don't know.
Well, the Doctor, as we've found out over the past 60 years or so,
Yeah.
can essentially choose how he regenerates in a sort of loose sense.
He kind of can, but he always wanted to be ginger. He's never been ginger yet, has he?
Yes, he has.
Where?
Is it 6?
6.
Yeah, but David Tennant was like, I wanted to be ginger. I haven't been ginger yet.
Yeah, but 6 is the close. He's
Or like modern Who.
on Modern Who.
I suppose.
No Modern Who's have been ginger, but I thought 6 was ginger. More ginger than the rest of them.
I thought he
Citation
was, I thought
needed.
he was kind of blonde-ish.
Well, strawberry blonde.
We met him, haven't we? The 6th one.
Yeah, we have
met him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
got a
Yeah.
picture of him.
Oh, was he at the 50th anniversary thing? Or no, wait.
No,
It was
we
just
met
at a
him at a
convention.
convention.
Oh, that's
Doctor Who
cool.
convention.
You know where that Holiday Inn is near Toys R Us? And that's where it was held. And the voice of the Dalek guy was there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my god.
Nick Peg.
yeah.
That's good.
And we
That's
held a
really cool.
Cyberman helmet.
Yeah.
And the pictures
We were
in the
paper.
newspaper.
Yeah.
You're in the paper?
Yeah, we were in the paper.
Oh my
Holding a
god.
Cyberman helmet at a
That's
Doctor
great.
Who convention.
There was also an Ood one as well.
I was also an old one.
Oh my god. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's
Is there any games coming up? Oh, I'm looking forward to Batman Dark Knight in
Dark Knight.
2015.
That looks
because it was
really good.
supposed to come out with all the piss, like all this in November
Yeah.
before Christmas, but then they put it back to next spring or summer. And it's the last one they're going to do, Batman Dark Knight. What is it?
It
Isn't it?
looks really good.
Is it Batman?
Something
it?
like that. They did like
Batman Night. It's Night. Is it Dark Knight? I don't.
Shady Night,
The Grey Knight.
Blue Night.
Arkham
Actually,
Knight.
I'm not.
Arkham
Arkham Knight. Yeah, that makes
that's
sense.
it, yeah.
Arkham City, Arkham
And
Origins.
you can drive the Batmobile.
Yeah, that was the
and
bit
smash in the walls and it'd be really good. I think that's going to be
That will be a
the
good
best
game.
one. I didn't like Origins.
No?
Like that. No, because the Bane in the Arkham Asylum, Arkham City was a different Bane to the one in Arkham Origins. It didn't make sense.
No.
Because he was supposed to be like Central American, Mexican sort of guy in
Mickey
the first
Gar.
and set, but then in the third one they've done the Origins. I don't think he was Mexican, and he wasn't the same build as. It didn't make sense.
Didn't make sense.
But no, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be good. I'm trying to think of other games that come out next year.
Yeah, is there going to be a Pokemon? Another one?
No, not
Project
next
Cars
year, I don't
comes out.
think.
No.
No.
Is there one being every year or not?
No.
Oh yeah, new COD, that'll be great.
Oh,
I haven't got
God.
the newest one. I might get that.
Oh.
I just buy them so I can say I've got them all because I've got the first one and the second one on computer.
This is the problem. People keep buying COD.
I never play the online because I'll probably get it on PS4 and you have to pay to play it online. I just like doing the story.
It's like I've got Battlefield 3 installed, and I've only ever done the story because I really enjoy the story of first-person
Well,
shooters.
Battlefield-
They're hilarious.
I think it's either the second or no, it is the second Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Yeah.
I played online. I like that, and I played online for the third one. But I don't like all the new stuff. I like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. That's my favourite COD game. I liked all the maps, and because that's the one we played the longest, and we all played because it was the easiest one. I thought, and I like how when you leveled up, you unlocked stuff.
Yeah.
But like in like the new ones, you've got to get certain credits for
Oh,
when
it's
you
just
win,
about-
and then you buy the stuff you want. I like unlocking stuff instead of buying stuff. Because if I used all the shittest games and all the shittest guns and did over and over again, I could get all the credits and get the best gun and then shoot everyone and.
Yeah. Like, normally progression works. Like, you start with the worst stuff and slowly work your way up. But no, like Titanfall, that was pretty good.
I never played Titanfall.
I haven't played it. No, but it looks pretty good.
Okay.
Because they've got that gun that locks on. And that's, for me, for someone who can't aim, that looks great.
Well, I've just for Christmas because I got Call of Duty. No, I got Assassin's Creed Unity when it came out. Then I got
Did you get the free game for that?
the free game.
Yeah, for Unity, because there are a load of problems with that.
No, I got it. I didn't. I got it. I pre-ordered it. I didn't. There was no problems with mine. My dad,
it's
when I
actually
loaded it
worked.
up, my dad said there's loads of glitches. Like when you jump, you've got your head gets stuck in a wall and all that. That hasn't happened to me. I went through all the
right.
story and it didn't. So maybe mine was
You
one
got
of the,
lucky.
maybe one of the good ones. And then that was in at the end of. Was it the start of November?
Yeah.
Then I
that sort
got
of
to Pokemon. I'm still playing that. I haven't got. I think I'm at.
Still playing.
I don't think I've got to the 5th gym yet.
Wow.
Well, because I've had all these other games I've been playing as well, and I like having the game because I don't like playing all the game. Then you finish in a week, and then you got to wait months until your next game. So I like to pound my gaming out.
That
On
makes
Christmas, I got Batman Lego 3. Lego Batman 3.
Oh, I was
Oh,
going
man.
to get that, but I haven't yet.
I've completed the story mode today, and now I'm doing all the free play
Is it a good
stuff.
story mode?
I like it, yeah, it is. But there's at one point there's 5 missions you can do, and you can choose which order you do them in. I've got the
Okay.
book, so I know which order they go in.
But
In the book, but you don't have to be in the order. But after, because there's 15 missions, that's 5 of them gone, and they're quite short missions. So I'd liked it to progress more, but I've looked at all the free play stuff, and you've got all these different hubs. Because you know, like in the other ones,
Yeah, in the
like,
first
you can be in
two.
the city.
Yeah.
Go, but this, you're either in the Batcave, the Watchtower, or the Hall of Justice. They're your main hubs. Then you can go to the Moon Base as another hub, and then you can go to 6 different planets with all the different Lantern Corps planets, and then there's a 7th one of the Lantern Corps, the Oa with the Green Lantern you can go to. So you've got these different hubs, and then you got to get gold bricks and you
The
have
red
to
bricks
you have
and all
to
that
you have
sort
to
of stuff.
save Adam West in peril.
Oh my god.
And Adam West, he was the first Batman in the
Batman.
TV series, but he's in Family Guy.
He plays Mayor Adam West.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because it is Adam West. So he's in that, and you have to save him. And I did the bonus level when you're like the 1966 Batman and Robin.
Oh my
And
god.
there's the Alfred. He's the old one, and the Batgirl, and then it's against the old Joker and the old Catwoman and the old Penguin, the old Riddler. It's a really good bonus mission. And I played that today, and now you go around and you can do all these quests for all the different heroes and unlock them and that. And then I also got I haven't played it yet, the Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Oh, I've got that.
Is there a
I love
story
it.
mode for that?
No, there isn't.
Or is it just
It's just
battling?
all out fighting.
Oh, right.
But it's good.
Right.
And Mewtwo is coming in January, February or March.
This
Like a
year.
DLC.
This year.
Is it like a DLC or something?
DLC, but you've got to have the DS game and the Wii U game.
Oh, I haven't got the DS game.
And then you get it as a DLC. You get him as a DLC, and I don't know exactly when he's coming out.
Why do you have to have both the 3DS and the Wii?
Because money.
Because Nintendo wants your money, is why.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I've got both anyway, because I wanted to play both anyway.
I presume it's just rewarding people who
Well, the
do
Lego
own
Batman game you can play on 3DS, and you get loads more characters and that on there. I might get that because I've got me. And also on Saturday I got Assassin's Creed Rogue. So I pre-ordered
is that
that.
the Vita
That's the
thing?
PS3 one.
PS3.
Because they put the PS4 was Unity and PS3 was Rogue. It came out on exactly the same day.
Oh, right.
But I bought the one because I had the money for Unity.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'll save the other one for Christmas. And my gran got me that. I haven't played that yet. So, them games I'm looking forward to playing.
Ah,
What else in 2014?
15.
15.
2015,
Oh,
the year that it is
right.
currently. 2015.
Yes, 2015.
Such a fresh new dawn. Shame about the supernova, but what can you do?
It's a new day. It's a new day.
Yeah, Project Cars, I think, comes out, which is great. It's a racing game, and I like racing games.
I don't really like racing games. I'm not very good.
I'm terrible at them, but I love them.
Like GTA, I drive and just smell. I'm not good at driving games and any sort of.
No, nor mine.
When they're not even mostly there's driving in them, but they're not oriented round driving. Like Mafia 2, I'm awful at driving. LA Noire, GTA, all them ones which have driving you can do.
Very Rockstar and
Yeah,
Mafia 2.
yeah.
I don't know who made Mafia 2.
What did Rockstar? I don't know.
No, it wasn't Rockstar.
How about Saboteur? Because there's quite a lot of driving in
Saboteur.
that.
That is. It's a
I
big
mean, it's
map.
not
I love that
oriented
game.
around driving, but there's a lot of
That
driving
game
in
was
it.
their last one they were doing.
I
But
know.
no, I'm good at that. The only one which Rockstar have made, which I'm good at, which has no driving in, is Red Dead Redemption because it's all
No,
horses.
there is driving. You drive a horse.
You drive a horse.
You can't drive a horse. You ride a
But it's
horse.
easier than
Drive.
it's easier. You don't crash into stuff and it don't go as fast as. But no, apart from that, I'm
I
not
like
very good at
Red Dead
driving
Redemption.
games.
Red Dead is a great thing.
Oh, no,
Just because I
really
want
great
to
one.
be a cowboy, you know.
I also quite
Steal
like
horse I ride.
Red Dead Undead,
Yeah,
which is
Oh,
the zombie
sort of
one.
zombie one.
Standalone DLC
you had to
sort
shoot
of
on
thing.
their heads and yeah, I got that.
And you can get the horses of the four
Oh,
horsemen.
the
Yeah,
apocalypse.
the
And-
apocalypse.
My brother, he managed to get Death Horse, but now he's trying to find the unicorn, but he can never find
Yeah.
the unicorn.
Yeah, because what you have to do, because this is what I got stuck. You get war, pestilence, famine, and
then
death, and then you have to find the chupacabra and get something from him to get the unicorn, and you have to go. Because I had to look at this up online, and you have to go somewhere in Mexico, and he only appears. He's really rare, and he appears, and you have to shoot him and take something from him, and then you can find the unicorn. Well, I haven't done that yet. I got a new game and started on that and forgot about it. So when I load up Undead, I'll be in Mexico. I'll be like, where am I? What am I doing? Find the how do you say it? The chupacabra.
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 But my
La chupacabra.
you can find the rare rabbit with the antler horns. My brother found 2 of them right next to each other. I was like, they're like the rarest things. They can appear anywhere on the map.
Oh my god.
And you have to, what are they called? They're the jackals. I don't know. But no,
Yeah.
they're.
Oh, Rainbow Six Siege.
No.
That's next year, isn't it?
I don't know.
Tom
about-
Clancy? No? Okay.
No. Tom Clancy games.
Tom Clancy, that other one that he's making, Division. I don't know when that
Tom
comes
Clancy games. What was that one where I had? I had a
don't
Tom
know.
Clancy game. It was like you like 4 men.
out. It might be Rainbow Six.
Ghost
Ghost Recon.
Recon. That's
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
we've got
great.
Ghost Recon.
That's a really good game.
I liked that.
That's
That was
really-
just fun.
I like doing that because you.
I think
tag
I did
people.
everything in the wrong way, but it
You
worked.
got there.
Yeah, that's
The end
what matters.
justified the
What was their
means.
newest one? What they did?
What, Tom Clancy?
Yeah, was it like a stealthy sort of one?
Oh, Tom Clancy. I own it. It's a great game.
I can't remember what it's called.
Oh no.
I keep thinking it's called Thief.
Go-
It's not. That's that other game called Thief.
Yeah, that was.
Do you know
Sneak.
Dishonored?
Yeah, I love Dishonored.
That's like Thief, is it?
Yeah,
not?
Thief is. It's a good game. It just didn't really stand out.
No.
Like it sort of got buried beneath everything else. It's a shame because it was quite
But no,
good.
that other Tom Clancy game, I hadn't
Yeah.
bought that, but it looked good.
Ghost Recon. No, that's the other one we just said, wasn't it?
It's
Tom-
some stealth one. wasn't
Sneak.
it?
Blacklist.
Was that what it's
Splinter
called?
Cell Blacklist.
Splinter Cell, yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fantastic. I've played that, the co-op modes and that, and you play just lets the whole thing down because you play. It's terrible.
I don't like you play. That's all on the Assassin's
It's
Creed. You have to
shite.
do certain stuff and then
I know.
unlock stuff. And
We had to find like it was just awful.
for
Like,
my
it just didn't work.
PS4, I made a new account, but then Matt had told me that you could link up your PS3
Yeah.
one. Well, I couldn't remember my Uplay PS3 one. So all my trophies from my PS3 can be transferred onto my PS4. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, and you can't rename yourself when you play because like you get to the point where you regret what you called yourself 4 years ago, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Well,
damn it,
I've-
just let me call
My
myself something
email
else.
I've had since I'm 13. It's called Chubbs13. I've had to use it in like formal places because I haven't got a new one, or I use my mum one. And that's Lynn Parker, you know.
Yeah, like
No, I've got sensible one. I've got
Yeah.
Mickey 2013. That's pretty much standard
yeah,
safe
that's
for every
pretty
occasion.
much like mine. It's just a surname and some numbers, but. I did worry because like you have to use them for jobs and that, and you're just like I don't want to say.
I don't know how to make a new email address. Daniel made my email address.
You just go onto Hotmail and you
Gmail.
click.
He means Gmail.
You just go onto Hotmail or Gmail or whatever you want to go on.
It's all about
or
Gmail.
Outlook. You can use an Outlook
Mine was on
one.
Hotmail.
Hotmail is essentially Outlook.
Yeah.
I prefer Gmail because I just go to Google.
I didn't know how to use Outlook until
But-
I went to college. I know how to use it.
If you just go onto any email providing website, you just click new email, then type in the email that you want.
Yeah, or
Ty-
create a new account. or
create a
whatever.
new account, put your name in, and then it's all hunky dory.
Bam.
You just make a new email.
You gotta do it now.
Oh, I've got.
Welcome to 2015, where we guide James into a...
My EE build's ready.
Oh.
Got a text from EE.
Oh.
I hate texts from me. They're the most irritating thing.
I get really upset because I'm like, oh my god, someone's
people
actually
text
texted me.
No one really texts me. Only a couple of people text me.
To be fair,
Well, I would text people, but I don't.
And to be fair,
I've
I
got
rarely
nothing good
actually
to say,
see
really.
the text until like 2 weeks later.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's-
You're
that's
terrible when
annoying.
it comes to messaging.
I've got my phone on me all the time now, so I know when I'm always on my phone because I've got like Simpsons tapped out game,
Oh no.
Family
no.
Guy request for stuff.
I got a game the other day for mobile called 80 Days, and it's really good. It's
80 days.
It's
How
like
much
a
does it
book.
cost? Does it cost?
£3.
Oh, that's okay.
But
I've got
it's-
20 quid.
It's
apparently.
based on Jules Verne, Around the World in 80 Days, and it's like an interactive book, and it's really nice.
Oh,
I like it.
But it's probably going to have loads of data.
So yeah,
and I don't have that much
I've no
data
idea
on
how
So
my
I've got
phone.
the Simpsons game, Family Guy. I've got a Flintstones one, which is
Oh,
like it, and
James.
How to Train Your Dragon 2 one.
Yeah.
They were quite good. But no, what? You know that Pottermore game?
I love Pottermore.
I got to the second one. I never continued it.
To be fair, I just found out what house I was in, what thing, and then I just stopped.
I was in what was that? Hufflepuff. So
I was in Ravenclaw. I was so happy.
I was in Slytherin.
Oh my god, we just need a Gryffindor. If Daniel's Gryffindor, I swear to
I
God.
think he was it or was he Slytherin? I don't know.
No, he wasn't on Pottermore.
Did he not do it?
He doesn't do
Daniel,
Pottermore.
he doesn't read.
Matt did it though, didn't he?
Think so.
I think he got Gryffindor.
Oh, that's great. We need to get Matt in here.
Oh, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh, that's next year. Is that a film?
I don't know if that's next year, but
What's
it might
that?
be the year after. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
What's
It's
a
a
new film.
it's a film set in Harry Potter world, but not based on Harry Potter.
Is that the one with the 4 people who made Hogwarts?
No.
Because they're
No.
doing that, aren't they?
They're not doing that.
Yeah, they are. It's
It's a YouTube
with that-
internet series. It's
Is
not an actual. It's not going to be an actual film.
No, they are doing a film.
Are they doing an actual film?
Yeah.
Yeah, with like
I know. I'm
Thingy
thinking Marauders.
Gryffindor.
set in like
Slytherin.
America or something, isn't it?
I
It
think
shouldn't
so.
be set in America because they're
I don't
from
know.
Scotland,
People-
Ireland, Wales, and England.
Check my facts on this.
It's all about how they made Hogwarts. That's what it was all about. It's
It's
nothing
just
to do
a
with Harry
film
Potter.
about them building
It's not
the
called
school.
Harry Potter.
It's
Anyway.
Bricks and mortar.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is about Newt Scamander and it's his quest to find all of these mythical creatures.
Is this pre or post Harry Potter?
Oh, it's very much pre. It's set in the 1940s, I think.
Oh, that's probably what I was thinking of. The America thing.
Yeah, because I was going to
Probably
say
in America at some point.
because Godric Gryffindor's from England, Rowena Ravenclaw's
Yeah.
from Scotland, Salazar Slytherin's from Ireland, and Helga Hufflepuff as well.
Oh, Britannia. Britannia.
What is a Britain? You know, because we're called Great Britain. We are like really great though, aren't we? Because if you think about it,
We were,
like
which is the point. We were
the British
great.
Empire, we did own what
The
was
British
it, a quarter
Empire.
or a third of the
The third
world.
of the planet. We
It's
owned.
nice though seeing a map of all the places England has invaded.
It's a
And
Commonwealth,
Which
isn't it?
is pretty much all
It's
of
just like 3 places which aren't coloured in. You're just like
Russia. Russia?
I'm pretty sure.
America.
No.
No, because like
We
America-
invaded.
We pretty
Yeah,
much
but if you think about the
colonised
Commonwealth
America.
Games, all the we've got Canada,
Oh, the Commonwealth is something
Australia,
else.
India.
Yeah.
You know, it's only like a bit of North America, a bit of Europe, and a bit of Africa. We didn't really own, did we? And China.
Because, yeah, but we had great resources in China.
Hong Kong was ours until 1997.
And
But they're a country now.
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Hong Kong is sort of a
it's an
country.
independent state as opposed to a country.
Yeah.
Is that like the
It's-
Vatican? They're
Yes.
a papal
No, the
state,
Vatican
aren't
is
they?
its own country. Hong
But
Kong,
Hong Kong's an independent state.
It's
and it's
owned
not
by
technically
China.
A country.
it's sort of owned by China, but it occupies its own rules, sort of thing. Because China's in the situation where it's a communist country running under a capitalist economy, which is very awkward. Because capitalism is inherently unequal and
And communism
But no,
is
it's
inherently
meant to be.
equal.
Thinking about it,
Well, actually, it's not really communism, it's socialism.
In the last-
But let's not get into
Yeah.
in the
that.
last 100, 200 years, our history is probably really good history and interesting history.
It is.
But since the 1800s, is that the 19th century? That's the 19th
Yeah, that's
century.
19th century.
We have invented so much stuff, and we've done so much. Like Doctor Who. That's,
all of the things this country has invented.
Doctor
and you
Who,
go to Doctor
Harry
Who.
Potter,
Oh, good lord.
Wi-Fi,
all that stuff.
the internet,
Trains.
What I
train.
what I think is famous is when Americans like well, I'm not saying I don't like Americans because there might be Americans, but to be honest,
Be careful where you tread.
But I
here.
think if people try and make it anywhere, you make it in America, and if people like you in America, like Doctor Who, like all that stuff, it gone to America. That makes us. They only pick like the really good stuff, don't they? Like James Bond. When they on TV programs, American TV programs, when they talk about us, Great Britain, they talk about all the stuff which we've done. Actually, Top Gear.
Top Gear is fantastic.
That is that was the number. That's the number one most.
China have made their own Top Gear now,
which is. I don't know the word, but it's the most. It's not the most
Exported?
famous program, but it's the
most viewed, most widely recognised.
All that in the world.
'Cause,
Top Gear is
like Australian Top Gear, German Top Gear, Chinese Top Gear.
Nearly every country has the Top Gear.
It's great.
But it's not that great.
Because what England does is it exports television formats. Like reality television, to some degree, was down to us. Like,
it was down to us. That was really
Factor,
revolutionised by America.
The X Factor was Simon's Cowell thing. He took it to America, and Pop Idol. They went to America, so now it's an American Pop Idol, but they still
but the whole idea of like a talent show.
And American Britain's Got Talent. America's Got Talent and American X Factor.
Like England.
That's all Simon Cowell's work.
But England is very good at making a format which would be exported to different countries and localised.
The true original format for all these things you're talking about is actually even earlier than that, and it's in the 1700s. Because that's when they started doing all these large shows where people would just get on stage and sing and play instruments.
I'm out. I don't want to in your...
They perform in front of the crowd, and the crowd would decide if they were good enough to win. So the very first talent show was actually 300 years before any of this.
But like Strictly Come Dancing as well, that was all...
Yeah, it was Come Dancing that they did, and it weren't with celebrities.
Oh, it was like Anton Dubek, wasn't it?
He was in it, and then they did Strictly Come Dancing, and it's been going.
And now it's
12
now
or
the
10
format
years.
has been exported.
Yeah, so now Dance with the Stars in America,
Dancing on Ice,
all that stuff. that is from Britain, and it's like all them actors which you go to America who are all British, who have the American accent. I only know these people because they're like on Graham Norton or Alan Carr, and they come on, and I'm like, oh my god, you're British, because you know Twilight,
Edward thing,
Edward Diddley what? I didn't know he was English until he came, and Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I
did.
Because I hadn't seen him in anything else.
I knew that.
England,
but then again,
land of the actors.
Yeah, we've invaded America with all our brilliant actors. Bernard Cumberbatch.
Oh no, he's a terrible actor.
Oh, you don't like him anymore,
I can't stand him. He's horrid.
Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
What? What?
I will explain to you all of the stuff that's wrong with him later, but I don't think that's appropriate for this.
Okay, yeah.
You might say it.
I don't...
Sorry.
Because I think it's always nice to play the devil's advocate, and I think very much I can play the devil's advocate for everything. But I was thinking more along the lines of Tom Hiddleston, because he's really big over in America and in China.
Yeah,
he is, and I mean Martin Freeman.
Martin Freeman, he's really big everywhere.
And they did it was an American TV program. I can't remember what it was called. It was like set in
Fargo.
Was that what it was called?
Yes.
Yeah. And he was in that, and Sherlock. They're all.
Yeah, but Sherlock.
Captain America.
Well, Elementary.
Captain America.
American Sherlock, isn't it?
Captain America.
He had that list of what to watch.
Yeah, I know.
And it was 51% voted Sherlock, 50% voted Doctor Who. And I was like, they picked the most one they'd picked, and it was bloody Sherlock. And I was like,
bloody hell!
Who? That's been going for 60 years. Sherlock's only been gone for about 3 years when they'd made
Downton Abbey as well.
Downton Abbey's quite good.
Worldwide
Great British Bake Off.
Great British Bake Off. Everyone loves a Bake Off.
Countdown.
They have done Countdown in other countries.
Yeah, but not in America because I was watching that.
No, but they've got Australian Countdown.
Deal or No Deal.
I love Deal or No Deal.
They've done loads of them.
Have done Spanish Deal or No Deal.
We know that from Gavin and Stacey, don't we?
Thank you, Gavin.
Yeah.
Deal or No Deal is just the best.
I
think it's so boring having just like normal things, like numbers in the box. They should have like heads.
Spiders. snakes.
I think they should have the amount of money in
Custard.
the box. So if you got
Oh
put
my
a penny in the box,
There's a penny in the
But
box.
then one of the boxes is really big, full of notes. You're just like,
no,
No,
one of them
because-
would be heavy. That's what I'm trying to think. That wouldn't
Yeah.
work, would it? Unless all the boxes are fixed to the thing, and you know.
No, if
you'll be able to
I
feed
think
it.
all the boxes should be fixed to the thing with like a seal
People-
underneath.
there's something
People
worth
list
that
it
amount
out.
of money in it.
Just
So like
how
one of
about
them's
check?
apple, one of them is a diamond, one of them.
No, how about just a check?
A
Because
check.
a check with the amount on inside it, as opposed to
A
the
check.
numbers.
Check is a good idea.
Because then all checks would weigh about the same
Yeah.
amount. I mean, unless
Depending
you're
on the ink weight.
depending on the weight of the ink.
Oh.
But then, if they're all from the same checkbook, that shouldn't be an issue because.
Or they
it's
could
all
do the
standardised
amount
and
of
stuff.
money and then weigh it all so they all weigh the same by putting weights in the bottom.
Hey, do you want to get in contact with Channel 4 and see if we can produce Deal or No Deal for them?
I don't like that. No,
No Fielding. No, not
No,
Fielding.
Noel Edmonds.
Noel Edmonds. Noel
he doesn't
Fielding's
have a
great.
TV. He
What?
doesn't have a TV license.
He doesn't have a TV license.
He doesn't have a TV, and nor does that Matthew Berry. Do you know who Matthew
That
Berry is?
Matthew
That
Berry.
Matthew
He's
Berry.
in the
Bastard.
IT crowd, and he does that Toast to London.
Oh, what, the Irish guy?
It's not Irish.
He's
no,
not
that's
Irish.
Chris O'Dowd.
Oh, I like Chris O'Dowd.
No, he was in the IT crowd. He played the boss.
Oh!
He
Yeah.
doesn't own TV.
Father!
Yeah, him. He don't own a TV. And Noel Edmonds, he was going to buy out television, BBC or something. He was going to buy it or something because he had the amount of money.
all
He
his-
does DJing. Did you know that?
Does he?
Noel Edmonds has been to a beef and does DJing.
Noel Edmonds is
He
starting
made,
to
he's
sound
made his
like
own
the best
dance, his dance techno song. And it's got this mannequin in it. I can't remember what it's called, but no, he's a weird one because you think he just does Deal or No Deal and he's that man who was with Mr. Blobby, but no, he does lots of stuff.
Oh, I'll tell you what I'm not looking forward to in the new year.
This is so British.
What they're doing with the BBC itself.
I know,
I'm
Bob the
really
Builder. Have
pissed off
have you
with
seen Bob the
No,
Builder?
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
me
about
off.
the channels. They have
What?
Yeah,
completely
they've
removed
moved-
BBC Three
Yeah,
and
they've
put it
moved-
online.
They haven't done that yet.
But do you
They're
know
doing
why? So then we can have a BBC 1+1.
Yeah, well,
Is it?
wild.
What's the point
Oh.
in having a BBC
Oh,
One
that,
plus
I'm
one?
looking forward
Yeah.
to that.
I'm going to buy 2 televisions, have one watching
No,
the
'cause we've
news
got
and one
smart
watching
TV,
the news.
right?
No, but if you've got smart TV, then everything can be on +1 anyway.
Yeah.
And then we've got an iPlayer. That's the point of the
One
iPlayer.
plus
thing
one.
which I'm annoyed about is because they're moving loads of the TV programmes from people. What, I would get rid of BBC 4.
I'd get rid of BBC Four.
No!
Not
No!
rid of the programmes, just the channel. And
I
move
love
it back, because they're
BBC
moving all the
4.
stuff from BBC 3 onto BBC 2. Like,
Not all the stuff.
not all the stuff.
Well, BBC
but
2
most
is
of it.
coming
Like
the more trendy
Family
one.
Guy and American Dad is what they're not moving, and that's where I don't know where they're going to be putting that. Cause
Well, they're not going to be
owned by the-
hosted on England on English
That'll
channels
probably just
anymore.
be online, I presume.
Or on
I
Fox.
suppose, but no, they did because BBC own the rights to having that on that BBC 3, but they don't own it because you can't watch it on iPlayer or anything.
No.
So I don't know what they'll be doing with that. That's the one thing what people are arguing about BBC 3.
But then there are other things
Plus
on BBC
one,
Three.
I'm looking for if that's true. Because I watch all the BBC channels and then catch up on all the Channel 4 and all the ITV on +1. But sometimes I want to watch the thing, so then my brother who's watching it or someone else, I'll be talking to them about it after it's happened, and then want to watch stuff like that. And EastEnders, what will happen to that? Because EastEnders, I know you don't really care
The
about
British
EastEnders,
Institution.
but
No one really cares about
It's like the
it.
art shows. like-
but after
just
EastEnders
there.
happens of the day, on BBC 3, it's repeated at 10:30. What's going to happen to that? When they're going to repeat that? If I miss
They're
it,
not.
You get it on
that's
catch
something
up.
which is annoying.
You just go on iPlayer.
When do I have time in the day to do that? And it doesn't pop up instantly, does it?
What?
It doesn't pop up instantly, so you've got to wait till the next day until it's on, and there's a next episode of EastEnders, and I've got to find the time in the day to watch EastEnders on.
I think James is the only one who really cares about this in this room.
To be fair, if I was in charge, it'd just be Top Gear QI, never mind Buzzcocks.
Did you watch that Christmas
And in the
QI
Patagonia
with-
special?
with-
Oh, no.
oh yeah, that was
That was
good.
fantastic.
That was good.
good?
Top Gear Patagonia
Top Gear.
special.
Didn't watch it.
It wasn't the best
I
one
like
they've
cars.
done. I didn't think
they are
because
getting older, basically.
They are getting older, and the cast I didn't really think they had a personality like Oliver did in Africa, and all the other ones they had. Like when they did that Bolivia special.
It's better when they buy cheap cars, I think, because it's got more to the point where they're buying.
I did like the Lotus, which was
the
done in
Lotus was
Norfolk,
so nice.
But when they got there, they were saying they were making a stadium. They'd already started, and then I was really scared for all them people because that actually had happened, didn't it? All that crew and that, and then they left the episode like that. Like, because if you played Red Dead Redemption, at the end when they're in the barn, they charge out and they all get shot. And that's basically what happened because that's what Butch Cassidy.
That's Butch Cassidy, yeah.
And they run out and then you hear with the gunshots but don't see it.
And then the credits, they had all the that's good.
What I did like was the Burma special when they made. Was that the one where they made the bridge? That was the last one they did.
Was that Burma?
Yeah, when they built the bridge over
the River Cock.
Yeah. That was a good one. Are they making another series then?
Yeah, series 22 or something.
Oh my god!
It's Top Gear. Like it's never going to run out of content. There's always new cars.
Yeah, even though Jeremy
McLaren P1.
He's treading on eggshells. They're never going to fire him because it's the best TV program in the world.
It's Top Gear. It makes controversy. That's why.
Yeah, but I just don't like Top Gear.
Yeah, not many people like it, but it is. I don't know. Is it the most watched or most?
I love cars. I will keep watching Top Gear.
I don't understand cars. I just like it because it's fun.
Oh, I understand how cars work, but
next year I'm looking forward to the next Formula One season. Oh my god, it's going to be exciting!
I forgot about darts. I can't wait for the darts.
Screw you, Michael. It's all about Formula One.
Darts.
Snooker. I like watching snooker.
Are you taking the mick or like?
No, I genuinely love darts.
I like darts and snooker.
But no, okay. I'm really happy that Jenson Button is.
Because
they were saying they weren't going to.
Because Kevin Magnussen.
But then he came fifth, and I was like, if you come fifth after everyone else, then I don't think they should get rid of him.
But Button's been there for years, and Magnussen is this fresh blood in the
he's
scene,
like 19,
and he's got a bit of money behind him. He's what?
Is he 19? Is he the young one?
Yeah, he's so young, but. It's his first season, so I feel bad for him, but I do like Button.
But I'm good for Hamilton won, and I was like, my
good.
dad don't cry, but when he won, he was crying. I was like, what are you crying for? He's like,
it's beautiful. Hamilton is a god behind the wheel of a Mercedes.
I watched this little documentary thing.
There has been people who have won it twice before, and someone who's
only 3 Englishmen have won it twice.
Yeah, and then there's Jackie Stewart. He's Scottish, and he won it 3 times. Yeah. So you've got to beat that Hamilton to actually get. But Bradley Wiggins and Chris Hoy and all that, they got knighthood. I mean, Bradley Wiggins, he won the Tour de France and then in the Olympics. But since then, he's only got silver and he hasn't done anything else. And I mean,
screw you, Bradley Wiggins.
Bradley Wiggins won it, the Tour de France. Then that Vroom won it. And he was English. He won, but he didn't get knighthood because he was the second English person to win the Tour de France. Yeah. And I mean, Andy Murray, he's won Wimbledon for however long since 19 whatever. He didn't get knighthood. Actually, no, they haven't released him yet because it gets released on New Year's Eve.
Maybe it's just because the Queen.
I think Hamilton and Andy Murray should get knighthoods because the other people who haven't put anything to what Bradley Wiggins, he's done the Tour de France, but apart from that, he hasn't really done much for me to think he should be knighted.
Well, if we're going to talk about people who've had knighthoods in the past and poor judgment,
who are you talking about, Michael?
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
There are a few names.
That crop up. I'm not going to say it.
Let's. We can all argue at who gets knighthoods and who.
My brother.
At the end of the day, it's the Queen's decision. It's the Tories' decision.
I was arguing with my brother the other day because I said Bruce Forsyth, he is out of everyone his age, he is the oldest performer of his time who's living now because he's still doing it. He's still dancing and singing on Strictly Come Dancing Christmas special. I can't see anyone apart from Ronnie Corbett, who also should be knighted because he hasn't got a knighthood, but he should be knighted. Apart from him, he's the oldest British entertainer who's still going, isn't he?
Yeah, I said there's a really weird fact about him the other day. He's 4 years older than Toast or something. It's not Toast, but there's something really weird that Bruce Forsyth is older than.
Toast is You just
Toast is
the,
from
the first person who made bread and put it over a fire made toast.
This
is
is the
it
issue
the
of
person who
not
made the toaster?
I don't know. This is the problem of not remembering a full fact.
My Gran does. She starts the story and doesn't know the ending to it herself.
Well, it took my granddad 10 minutes to tell us an entire joke.
That's a good joke.
It was actually quite a funny joke, but it wasn't even that long of
so
a
is this
joke.
Was it one of them jokes when he starts laughing to himself and you don't understand what he's trying to say?
No,
Because you do that sometimes. You start telling a joke or a funny story.
Can I continue with what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted?
Sorry.
David. Did you get that little plane from a cracker, by the way?
Yes.
That's a great gift.
That's a good.
It looks
I've
like
got some measuring spoons.
looks like an albatross without Bible. Second. Yeah, sorry.
So he was telling a joke and he kept forgetting parts of the joke as he was telling it, and it was only a joke and then the punchline.
Yeah.
And that was it. And it took him 10 minutes.
That's great.
Do you want to know the joke?
I do.
Go on then.
Who was the first chiropodist?
So no.
William the Corn Curer.
That would be funny if I knew what a chiropodist
Foot
was.
doctor.
That's my granddad's. My gran goes to them. They like have massage and do your feet, and make them all clean and get rid of all your.
It's like there was a
Bunions
huge.
and
Yeah, but
corns
there
and
was in
limbs
town.
and
There's a huge queue outside the foot doctor.
Chiropodist.
Chiropodist. It was crazy. Like I didn't think people actually queued for that time.
I don't know what they do. I think they clean your feet and massage them and that because my gran's got
Put in a blender.
arthritis in them.
Put them in a blender.
Arthritis, and I think it helps because she has that like, every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
She won't see this, so she don't mind me saying that.
Eases the
She
muscle.
ain't got a computer. She ain't even got a video player. A video, not even a video player. She
Or
ain't even got
VHS.
one of them. VHS, yeah. She ain't even got one of them.
I love VHS.
I
I
miss.
got some Power Ranger videos the other day.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh.
VHS is so cheap now. I think it's actually getting to the tipping point where it's going back up in value again.
Well,
Well,
it's
you better
retro.
buy them.
we've got
Yeah.
a video and a
Buy 'em up.
DVD player.
Oh, we've got a video
Joint
player.
We've got like 2, but they both broke.
Well, we've got 2 and they are still fully
I
functional.
got a TV
Damn it, Michael! You look
out
after
the
your
loft,
VHS better than me.
which has a video player like.
Well, my dad's got his record player from the 80s in the loft.
I've still got that.
Still fully functioning.
I've still got
Well,
one.
We listened to Bowie the other day on it.
You know when like some people on the TV
Bowie.
say, ask your parents
Yeah.
and children you won't know what this means, like LPs and all them. I know what they mean.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they're
People
really
think
talking
they
about
stereotype
to you.
They do.
children and teenagers as we don't know what happened before we were born. I know loads of
Yeah.
stuff.
It's like if you don't know history, then that's weird. Like,
I mean,
Like Joey Essex, I can't. No,
can't
I want,
stand him.
how can he be
He's such
he's
an
such
idiot.
idiotic?
I don't think he is that stupid. Surely, like he.
Well, if
he must know
anyone
what
was that
square
stupid,
is.
I just feel sorry for him if he is actually that
The
stupid.
thing that really makes me feel bad is
Right.
how much richer he is than me,
And he can't even tell the time.
and the fact that he's
On
brought
the
out
clock.
an autobiography or a biography.
He's
or
in
whatever.
his 20s.
Did you watch
Yeah.
that quiz of the year?
Big fat
thing?
quiz of the year.
When,
I
that,
didn't.
when that man started,
Yeah.
because he's from Game of Thrones, he does it every year. the
Charles
guy.
Dance.
Yeah, he reads the biography of the person, and I was like, from the start, I knew it was Joey Essex because no one else could be that stupid.
He's just so stupid.
I think it's because he's quite physically fit.
He doesn't need to have intelligence, apparently.
You need intelligence because knowledge is power,
Yes.
and power is strength.
Listen to Malala, or I can't
Malala Yousafzai,
Man,
something like that.
Education.
after
Malala
she'd
Yousafzai.
done something for the UN, Naomi Campbell had put on Twitter and said, "Well done, malaria." And I was like, I can't believe she did that. Was on
my
a
God.
8 out of 10 cats they shoot at. And I was like, I can't believe they. Or was that Russell Howard? She put something about.
I presume
Russell
that was
Howard.
autocorrect. I really hope that was autocorrect.
Because Malala Yousafzai is a wonderful, amazing
She
human
got hit
being.
in the, shot in the face, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
And now she's all about
She's
the
won the
education.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Yep, youngest.
Youngest person
17 years
ever
old.
to
It's
win
crazy.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Crazy.
And everyone's always like, "Oh yeah, she's so strong and amazing," but then they completely ignore everything she's saying about the terrorist drones from the America flying over her house every night, scaring her while she sleeps.
Which one do sleep?
Because she's just a silly little girl, you know, with opinions
With a dream.
of peace. You know?
Peace in our times. 2015, year of peace?
No.
No?
2015, the year where World War III breaks out.
I don't
I won't
think
say
it will.
that. But
No, that's
the last few
2016.
days, the last week, there's
So
all
much,
that stuff in that cafe in Australia. Then there was that bin lorry crash.
Things
You
are
didn't know
getting
what I
worse.
was talking about when we were talking
No,
about
but I
it the
know
other day.
about it now.
Another
but-
plane has
and-
gone missing?
Another plane
Another plane
has gone
gone
missing,
missing.
and someone else had got killed yesterday by a bin lorry. They're
No.
on the offences. Bin lorries. Someone got hit. They had a car crash with it. Bin lorries are evil.
2015, the year the bin lorries strike back
Wow.
against humanity.
I think 2015, the year where we deteriorated into a neo-socialist state.
Yeah.
Last year, this time last year, was it, or was it 2 years ago, when the Pope, a lightning strike hit the Pope's house? The Pope's house? The Vatican.
Was he having a phone call with God or something?
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe God was angry with his
But then
decision.
there was all them floods
No,
and that, and
you
everyone,
hang up. No.
Everyone,
You hang up.
Everyone thought the world was coming to an end.
Well, the world's not going to come to an end this way.
You know what's annoying me? And I'm not being, what's the word? Homophobic,
Oh my God! I can't.
right?
Whatever it is, do not say
I'm
it.
just saying,
Whatever it is,
the
just
gay
do
marriage
not.
thing.
Oh my God!
I'm fine with that.
Yay!
I don't mind. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
homophobic.
good.
Where's
but
this going?
I don't want this to be
But-
homophobic. But everyone's like, Elton John always getting. Why does that need to be in the news? I don't care if he's getting married. Good if he's getting married. I'm not bothered. Everyone who puts these things on Facebook saying, "Oh, you know, they might be having a struggle," and that. You don't have to put it on Facebook for me.
Do you feel-
I'm not bothered.
Do you want to know why?
No, do you feel the same way about all marriage, though?
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, okay, that's
Okay,
I don't
I
care. If you
didn't know
get
if you was-
married, it's you get married.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered.
If you're just specifying gay marriages, then it is
like
homophobic.
notification
but-
people, because on Facebook I get people putting stuff about either their relationships or how they're all different sexuals and that. I don't really care. Not being nasty, and I don't care about them or anything. Not being any what's the word
heteronormative.
no prejudice,
I don't.
discriminatory. I'm not
Yeah.
being I'm not discriminating about
Discriminatory.
it. But can you not put on I'm not bothered. You can. It's fine for you, and you're like having struggles and people don't like all that and who are homophobic and sexist and racist and all that. I'm fine with everyone being what they are. Just leave me alone now. I'm not bothered about it.
I think this is the words of a man who doesn't hate certain types of people, but just hates everyone.
I hate people. I don't.
Well, I hate
I don't
people
like
as
the
well.
general. I like certain people,
That is
like
the
you
issue of-
twos,
thanks.
but general public, like they annoy me. Like when on
So
the
you're
news,
saying you hate
when-
our listeners?
No, but on the news, right?
We're
when
our
they
listeners.
talk, when like news, like reporters talk to children, and they're like, "I like mummy, she's really good." Why talk to them? That's not a news story.
It's like they go to Sierra
You don't
Leone.
need to talk to them. Oh, and this blooming thing about that person who's got Ebola in Glasgow. They said when
Oh
it's
my
first come
God.
out that it wouldn't get to the UK. It's blooming here now. And that bloke who lived in Woodbridge, who was the first Briton to get it, he's
Yeah.
gone back.
He's gone. Yeah, well, he's got immunity now, hasn't he? Basically.
But why don't you just keep him out there? It spread because people weren't careful.
Yeah, but we can look after it. No, like
Well, there's one good thing about Ebola. I'm just going to say this. Well, I'm not. When I say
Oh, good
one
Lord.
good thing about Ebola, I'm
They're
going to say
cunning
it's
people.
non-resistant. It's non-resistant to antibacterial.
More food for us.
Because that means because where it developed, because where Ebola developed,
yeah.
they didn't have access to the same antibacterial resistant drugs that we have,
Yes.
which means it couldn't have developed into resistant strains. So then it's easy to combat with things like penicillin because
My mum's
it's
allergic to penicillin.
okay, endomycin. But because it hasn't developed in an area where people can get these over the counter, that means it's easier to combat than most
The
other
thing I'm
bacterial
not worried
infections.
about is that it's in Glasgow, and now she's secure in that. She went on 2 planes, and any of them people could be infected, and they've had to contact everyone all around the world, all these different people, from Africa to Heathrow, and then from Heathrow to Glasgow. Heathrow is the biggest airport in the UK.
But it's fine if you didn't
Anyone can
spit
get
on
it.
them.
Anyone can get it. You go to the toilet and you don't wash your hands properly and touch something. You know, you could have Ebola on your hands.
Well, then don't put your hands in your mouth.
And that's the thing which I'm worried about. It's spreading. Not that you've got it. That the spreading because they were on 2 planes.
I think, as my sister said, thank God it's not airborne.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
I stay away from
airborne.
people most
Yeah,
of the
thank
time.
God it isn't.
Yeah, it's
that's otherwise we'd all be
Unless people
bad.
spitting at everyone.
Moral of
I
the
mean,
story,
it's like
don't spit on
TB.
me.
Ebola is the equivalent of TB in modern times.
Well, you think about it. You know that swine flu? That was an epidemic. But that's all gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, but swine flu was a bit of a...
That was more of a con than an epidemic.
it sort of got out of hand. The news
So
sort of drummed
I'm
up
not
fear.
worrying about this epidemic.
It's not an epidemic. There are as many people infected with Ebola as there ever have been.
What
Sorry.
class is that? I thought swine flu was an epidemic.
It's not an epidemic.
It is.
Well,
It was.
was.
Yeah.
So is Ebola not?
It
'Cause I
is.
was,
Ebola
I was
is.
told that it's
Less
spreading.
people have died from Ebola than people die of HIV in a day.
Yeah.
So more people die
Yeah, but
of
it's about
HIV in a day
8,000
than
people
Ebola.
die in a day of HIV because
Yeah.
there's been 7,000 something people have died from Ebola since
But
it
that's
started.
It's about,
over the
it's about
period.
the spread, though, isn't it? More
Yeah. It's about how bad the symptoms are.
than... Yeah.
Bleeding from your eyes.
Well,
That's the first symptom. I'm
Do you
scared.
know Do you know what Ebola actually does? Do you know what it does?
Wait, I'm going to stop
Eventually
you there.
kills you.
I'm going to stop both of you there. This is the first show of 2015. I was hoping for a happy programme.
Well, the last time I was here, you hoped for a happy Christmas game. That never ended up.
I
as
mean,
a happy
correlation and
Christmas.
causation are different things, but let's move on from Ebola.
Shall we?
Because,
Okay, let's move on from all the potential homophobic, transphobic, and epidemics.
let's move on to the good things about the new year. Any New Year's resolutions? No? Okay.
Stop
What the weather
complaining
will
as
be
much.
like. Because I watched the programme yesterday or the day before, and it was BBC 2014 review of the weather,
Yeah.
and they started from last December in 2013. No, it must
Today
have
was
been
a good-
two
this
Decembers
year was
ago.
great
If
for
it's the
weather.
3rd today, but no,
I like that.
2013 where they started with the winter because we had no snow,
No.
and then all through the year there was all that floods and that. And then
Damn
the big
gays.
bad storms.
Yeah,
and then-
because the gays caused
and then,
it,
and then
according to you.
yeah, and then this. I thought we were stopping all about. I
Yeah,
was going to
sorry.
say
Yeah,
that,
it's just-
but
yeah,
Yeah.
the
but
one.
the sunny autumn, and then now here. But no, the weather. I want to watch that program in a year's time. Well, less than a year if it's going to be in December. We're in January now. But
It's going to be an exciting year for weather.
yeah,
I'm generally looking forward to the floods this year. Were really exciting.
where we live, we're up a hill, aren't we? From the
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're
From-
near.
We're quite
the-
far from the,
from the Orwell
quayside.
the river and that.
We're not-
It won't get. The only
yeah.
way it'd flood is if all the drains all got blocked and then all the water would come through there. That's how we would be able to get flood. But then
Yeah, but
it's
we've got
rushed
quite
out.
good drainage systems in the UK.
Yeah, like,
Well, in
we're-
this part
where
of
we
the
are,
UK.
we're not at risk from flooding.
No.
At all.
We're not.
But-
the
Which is
only
good
thing
because we're in our
we're
hospital.
at risk as is lightning, and I never thought we were at risk from any natural disasters.
Oh, that happened this year, didn't it?
yeah,
that
and
lightning
it
storm.
struck a house down my road.
That was so
10 doors
exciting.
down.
It was
Set it
exciting.
on fire.
That
wasn't great for them.
And my broadband went for 2 weeks.
That's terrible.
That is terrible.
That's...
Yeah, and it was scary because I was in the house on my own. I closed all the curtains because I thought if the lightning struck the house, the glass would smash inwards.
Yeah.
She'd be caught by the curtains. And the toilets were going glog, 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 and all the water was draining out of them. Because I don't know how it was
It's like a spot to
happening.
Ghostbusters too.
But no, it was because it was a thunderstorm. All the drains they were coming out of the... Oh, it's scary.
Fire and brimstone falling from the skies.
There was, how many, 4 or 5 fire engines
Cats
down
and
our
dogs
road?
sleeping with each other.
Where's that from?
It's the Bible?
Cats and
I don't think that's in the Bible.
Don't know. It's that New Testament.
That
rubbish.
doesn't sound like anything in Revelations.
Yeah, so
Well, what else has we got to look forward to? I am not really looking forward to leaving college because I've got used to it
goodness,
and
yeah.
I like my college.
Oh, I've got another year at college. That's great.
You have.
I've hopefully got a university
I
placement.
wanted to do an apprenticeship.
Hopefully.
I wanted to do an apprenticeship and I was told I couldn't do an apprenticeship in Shelley's in the college because I've just done this level 3 course and it's equivalent to that.
Oh.
So yeah, it is very annoying because that means I'll have to leave in June.
So you go look for like a catering job?
I'll have to. Well, something like that. But no, I like because it's me. Oh, there's 9 people in my group, which is quite a small group. Because last year we ended up with 9 at the end, but we started with 17. It's me and 8 other girls, and I like that we're not it's not distracting in our lessons because last year we'd be finished way before then, and I'm enjoying it really.
Well, that's the price of growing up.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't want to,
afraid.
but that's one thing
You
I don't
just
like.
you just
Couldn't
settle
be
into
18 this year,
something.
which is annoying because I don't want to be.
Like an official adult.
Oh God, I'm going to be 18 as well.
Yep, same
You're
here.
going to be here first, 18 out of us.
Oh, of us two, I'm going to be 18 first.
Daniel's in February.
I can legally buy alcohol next year.
Woo!
I'm not going to. But
Just
I
you
can.
wait to the podcast in June. They're going to be great.
You know, we went to the cinema to see The Hobbit. Was it? Yeah, we went to The Hobbit.
Yeah.
And they asked if we were students. They
Yeah.
knew we weren't
Did they?
kids, so I didn't know if they were thinking we were
We didn't
adults.
get asked. We didn't get asked.
We were
We got
asked
asked
if we were
if we were
students because now you don't look like a child. You can't fake as a child and say I'm a student. But now we're students. We have to be asked if we're not adults.
It's like
It's
I went.
But we do get it slightly cheaper than adults.
I
Because
had
we're
to.
students.
I'm gonna be a student next year. That's an annoying thing.
I'm going to be a
Oh
student.
right, yeah. I will. But yeah, I went to
Unless I
for
do
Christmas.
Open university course.
For Christmas, I brought my mother a hammer because she wanted to do some DIY. But
Oh God, that's a cause for disaster.
but yeah, like I wasn't with anyone. I brought it, so I went to check out. I was like, "Am I old enough to buy a hammer?"
You can't buy scissors if you're under 16.
I can't buy a sport.
Can
I buy a hammer?
I can't buy a vegetable peeler until you're 18 apparently because it's a blade.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Stop
like,
knocking things off.
can I buy a hammer? So I just stood up really tall and tried to sort of put my chin out and show them my stubble and just sort of did a deep voice for thank you. And they didn't ask me, so I was fine.
So you bought a hammer.
Yeah, I was just like looking at it like, can I buy this?
Well, you can't buy knives or scissors if
Or
you're under 18.
sporks.
Or sporks.
But apparently a hammer, that's cool.
You can buy,
Hammer doesn't do
you
anything.
can buy a hammer, but not a pair of
Depends where
scissors.
you go.
Spork.
And it depends what it's made out of because you could probably buy a plastic one.
It wasn't a plastic hammer.
If you went to Switzerland, you can buy a penknife when you're 13.
Yeah.
You know, standard flip
I
knife.
went there. I've got my name. My.
Well, in Switzerland, you can
we
buy
went to
alcohol.
Switzerland, right?
Yeah.
And we'd not talked about this or anything. We'd gone out one day shopping. We went past and we saw all the Swiss Army knives in the shop. And Dad's like, "Oh, why don't we get them one each?" So I was like, "What? You're going to buy us knives?" And I was like, "Swiss Army knife." And then we got back to the hotel. It's quite a posh hotel. Mum and Dad had gone to sleep, and I was playing with a knife. I cut my finger like that way, and it was all bleeding and that. And then I was like, "Why'd you buy me this?" I woke them up and they were angry at me because I cut my finger.
Bleeding.
I've still
Why
got
did
it.
you let me buy this?
It's got my,
Blood
it's got
going
my name
everywhere.
on.
Honestly, look at this mess
I'm
you caused
blaming you
Mother
entirely.
I
Father.
like all them tools. I like how you can have all the tools
Yeah.
on one thing. Like I've got this thing that's called a waiter's friend, and basically it's got a bit which cork bottles.
Yeah.
They have plastic on. Well, basically there's this bit where you clip these like 4 blades. You can't cut yourself with it because it's a safety one, and you twist it on. It takes the bit of plastic off. Then there's the corkscrew one, and there's also bottle opening.
Oh my
And
God.
it's like on one little.
Yeah.
I like all them little gadgets. And that.
The one to get stones out of horseshoes. That's the one.
My
use
dad's got one in because he's got a special Swiss Army knife for his fishing, and he's got one of them attachments on there because it's quite a big one because it's like a fish hook deattacher one. Because sometimes they get caught in the mouth, and I know you can use pliers in that, but there's like this special tool which take.
I just use an axe.
Just do it the old-fashioned way.
Chop
Just
the
get
fish
out the
My
axe.
No.
I haven't gone fishing before. I know I did go once when I was little.
I've been crabbing. That's as close to fishing as I've been.
So I'm looking forward to my birthday, even though I'm 18. My
Yeah.
brother's 21, so we've got quite big birthdays this year
Oh,
in
man.
our family. I don't know. I might have a party because I had one when I was 16, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm going to have a party.
I'm not.
Because if
I don't do parties.
no, but I don't know if I want a house party or rent out a hall or just do nothing. Because I quite like the idea of doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, celebrating my 18th, I'm probably gonna
Cry.
stay
I always
asleep.
see my gran on my birthday, so or around my birthday.
I never see my grandparents around my birthday.
No, but no, I see. So I might have some friends around because last year 17th, I only had a few.
If it's anything like the other year, it'll be on an exam day.
Oh god, that was
great.
terrible.
Doing a maths exam on your birthdays.
Mine to
Well,
Sunday.
I did
Worst.
biology exam
Yeah.
and a physics exam on my
My
birthday.
birthday's on a
worst thing, isn't
Sunday
it?
this year. I think
Oh,
it was,
that's nice.
it was on the Tuesday. It was on a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
No idea. But knowing my luck, it's probably going to be on the day of my psychology exam.
Well, but no, I'm looking forward to Christmas as well.
You're looking forward to Christmas.
Well,
Uh,
I love Christmas. I know it's in a year's time now, but it went really quick. It went so quick.
what, Christmas?
The day
It
we
did.
woke up, we went downstairs, opened presents. Then when we were playing, I was playing on Batman, and then Andrew had Far Cry 3 on PS3. He played that
It's a
on
good
my
game.
PS3, and then had to start again on his own PS3 when he got back to his flat. He played on that. When we had Christmas lunch, and then we watched TV.
Yes, we've heard the story.
Until the end. So it went really quick, and I hate how it goes so quick.
But it's nice. It's so nice, Christmas. Like this year, more than a lot of years, it felt worth it. Because a lot of years you get stuck up in all of December just hearing adverts.
I'm
and
quite
so on.
childish.
Yeah.
I'm quite childish about Christmas
we
because I like
know.
waking up
But-
early. This year, I woke up not that early.
Yeah.
I woke up about 7:15, and I woke up the day before 7:15. I don't get up until like 9 o'clock these days now because I don't have to go early to college.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, you guys.
So
you're
my
lost.
body clock has changed. But no, Christmas it was still the same. I woke up early-ish, but I never felt the rush of, opening presents. Oh, I've got... Because we usually do, everyone open their presents, then their present. But we took it in turns this year, and last year, and I wasn't as excited as I was when I was a proper child.
But yeah, this thing, like, the older you get, the more you... I was reading a thing, like, the more you understand the actual numerical worth of the present. Like, when you're young, you're getting things that you couldn't possibly afford, and it's really exciting.
Yeah.
But
And
the
now,
older you-
and now
Like
you're
a
just
bike or
thinking, I
something.
can
Yeah,
buy
like
this
in
if I
the-
wanted.
leading up to
I
Christmas,
got a bike
a lot
for
of...
Christmas one year, and
Yeah.
a keyboard,
And that's...
and a big like swing, like slide thing in the garden. And,
Really
and
exciting.
I got a big wooden castle thing my brother got, and we got loads of Lego stuff. They spend loads. Apparently, until you're 21, your parents spend over £250,000 on you.
No.
Well, it depends
no.
on... I presume that's, like, average.
I think it was that much.
Yeah. But, like, accumulatively... I
Accumulatively,
imagine,
I
yeah,
could-
they do.
Yeah.
Throughout the year, if you think about it, they're paying for all the
That's
it's
true.
all the food, all your clothes,
Heating,
all your
water,
toys,
electric.
all
Yeah,
the
that's
bills
true.
to keep that. Not just saying toys is going to be 250.
No.
But
But that's
the
just
first
a bit
21
excessive.
years of your life.
Yeah, so I went to
because
Bendy this
it
year.
was 18, but now it's 21 because that's. I think it was an American thing.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Because
But-
we leave at 18,
Yeah.
don't we? Typically.
Because that's when we were a
Stiff
proper
upper lip.
adult.
Looking at my
But
brother
no,
who's still living
that's a
here
lot
and
of money.
20.
And if you'd saved that and hadn't spent anything on me and sent me off to an orphanage, you'd be £250,000 up, wouldn't you?
No, but as a parent,
Orphanage!
Well, a foster home, because
Sorry, James, we're not your parents.
no, but for parents, because it was their decision to have you, they have a duty of care over you. So then they should sort of expect
Yeah, we're
to do
not
it.
saying they shouldn't. It's,
No, but
it's just a surprising amount.
I mean,
It is.
it's just sort of like you didn't decide to be born,
no, that's
so then
You
It's-
can't feel guilty about...
you can't feel guilty about being alive because of monetary values. Because it was their decision to have you, and they should have thought about
well,
this before
Santa
having you.
still came.
For God's
he got me Big Bang Theory. I hadn't asked for it, and I hadn't asked. I'd asked for How I Met Your Mother, the last series, but I hadn't asked for the Big Bang Theory. They got me that, and I really believed him in because he is real. Because I use it when I wrap presents. It's when we all wrap presents, but we all do it in each other's room. The paper they used for that big, I hadn't seen in the house, so it wasn't my parents, and And it weren't my parents' handwriting, and I know it's not their handwriting because I know what their handwriting looks like. My dad is shockingly awful, and my brother, he wouldn't have got anything involved with it because he believes in Santa, but he said to Santa, when I'm 18, now you stop. That's what I'm going to do. Next year's going to be the final time Santa's going to come. But no, that is a thing. But
Yeah.
usually when I was a child, we have like big Christmas sacks. Because people have stockings and that.
Oh yeah, we have
We have a
Christmas
sack,
sacks.
and it used to be overflowing with toys and that. But now I'm asking for DVDs and games. They're all stacked, and I like because.
Yeah, again, this is the thing. Like,
It's not overflowing with
yeah,
stuff.
the older you get, the more dense your things become.
It's more expensive stuff, I
Yeah.
would say, but it's smaller in
Like you
size.
ask for a laptop or something,
No, but-
and that's 250 quid. for-
Yeah.
What I asked for Christmas this year was socks and pajamas.
Did you get socks?
I got socks.
My
you
gran
never
got
got
me some
pajamas.
socks.
Pew,
My
pew.
gran got me some socks.
That's
I never asked
actually
for clothes.
all.
I think that's a waste of a present.
No, that's all I.
Christmas socks.
Hey, look.
Ba, 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 ba,
Really,
ba, ba. Oh yeah! Oh, they look so comfortable.
they are really comfortable.
And I weirdly
These
this
are really
year,
nice socks.
like any other year, other than this one, I'd have seen socks and be like, oh, I hate socks.
Yeah,
No, but
And this year, I was just sort of like,
Socks.
I quite
I
like
don't
these.
get clothes for Christmas because
I want
my
clothes for
parents-
Christmas. I really do.
My
I don't know why.
parents, like at the start of this year, my mum had given me a certain amount of money which I could
Yeah.
spend on clothes. We were going to do it each season. I'd only had one amount of money that year, but now Christmas I'm gonna go shopping again. So they give me money as like a clothing allowance to
Yeah.
buy clothes. But we haven't had many new clothes for quite a long time now. So if I ask for it as a present, I'd rather get something I'd ask for than get something which my parents would pay for anyway.
I
you know?
suppose.
Yeah, but socks.
Socks.
Socks. I
My
love
parents,
socks.
if we went to like any shopping or went to Sainsbury's and that, and there's just some cheap socks, Mum's like, "Oh, do you need some socks?" And gets me some socks.
Well, I think Christmas is the time to replenish your socks because I have general sock attrition over the year. Well,
We're running low on socks.
it's because my brother has this habit of stealing other people's socks because he doesn't have any of his own. So he
Make it
just
sound like a fetish or something.
well,
Socks, socks,
he
socks,
loses
socks.
all of his own socks, so then he takes our socks and then loses them. So then every
You lose your socks. They're on your feet. You take them off, put them in the washing
All of my-
basket.
If I wear all of my socks at the same time, I will not lose any of them.
So then, every year for Christmas, I ask for socks because I know that I'm got
Yeah.
so little pairs of socks. I need more.
You
And I just like
hide them
socks.
somewhere, Michael.
Like a squirrel.
Put them in your hair.
Just like bury them in the garden. Like, yes,
This is where my
it's
socks are.
Be like, it's a time capsule.
What's Michael doing in
From
the garden?
20
He's getting his socks. He's got to go to college. He's getting his socks at the garden.
Oh no, just on your way to college, just bury them in like the different parks and that.
Yeah.
And then just
Like,
like,
open up a lamppost, you know that box.
Yeah.
Put some in there, and some in a fake drain hanging. You just getting dressed while walking to college. You know.
that's good.
Then,
We're
then
onto
you got more
something.
room in your house to put
More socks.
more things.
No, I just really like socks.
Yeah, socks, man.
I
So-
think the conversation's run a bit dry. now.
2015, year of socks. So
I can live with that.
I think this is a good time to wrap this up. Thank you for listening.
Enjoying this.
This has been a weirdly retrospective look at the year ahead.
And the year behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2015, year future, year plans. We've got board
gone-
games coming, we've got video games coming,
It's
we've
gone
got
so
more
quick.
special guests.
The last year.
More
This year, I
podcasts.
think is going to go even faster.
This year is going to be a good damn year.
And there's going to be so much more content on this channel, so please like
Yep.
and subscribe.
And
we need
so
you.
much less editing.
Because we are lazy.
And I only have a certain amount of time. So, goodbye!
Bye.
See ya.
Bye! Now to turn it off. Fantastic.